Hi guys, it is Sunday afternoon and I'm just getting ready to think about supper, and I'm looking for something super easy tonight. Sundays are kind of a lazy, no thought process kind of a day, and I've been packing all day and working hard and I'm ready just to eat and get it over with. So I've had several people ask me for a recipe video on the crack slaw. Easiest recipe you will ever make. So let's go. You guys want to make it with me? I will turn you around and we will get started. Okay guys, so I will try and remember to link the recipe down below, but this right here is it. It's a super simple recipe. I have here a pound of 96% lean ground beef, a bag of coleslaw mix. I usually like to get the ones with the red cabbage in it too, just because I think it's pretty, but these were on sale. I'm going to use most of this. This is a 14-ounce sack, and the recipe calls for 10 ounces, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't add any points to the recipe, so we'll use most of that. I have some green onion, two cloves of garlic, and my addition is just a little cilantro, only because I have it in my fridge. I wouldn't go out and buy it for this recipe, but we kind of always have it, and I needed to use up what I had left today so that I can buy more in my grocery haul tomorrow. Sesame seeds. These are just white, untoasted sesame seeds. I like the lower sodium light soy sauce, sriracha, and a little bit of sesame seed oil. And then, depending on the amount of liquid and moisture in the meat, sometimes you need just a little bit of chicken stock, maybe just a tablespoon or two, to just kind of wilt the cabbage. That's it. That is the whole kit and caboodle right there. So I'm going to get the pan sprayed. I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of this in the pan and brown up the meat with some salt and pepper. And I'll see you back here when that part is done. Okay guys, so the beef is all browned, and I sprayed the pan with a little pan spray, dropped in that 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, cooked this up. I'm going to put the 2 cloves of garlic in. So I'm going to leave you right here so you can see. I'm going to use my trusty dusty garlic press. Alright, I'm going to add, oh, thank you. Okay, so there was absolutely no fat in that meat, which, duh, that's kind of what it is all about. That's why we use lean meat. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of moisture. There's no real moisture in the pan, just enough to get it mixed up. And then what I'm going to do, you want to watch the magic? I'm going to put most of that sack, sorry, I didn't mean to put you sideways, most of that sack of coleslaw mix. I'm going to let that just just a little bit of salt to let that cabbage start sweating a little bit. Not too much because we're going to put some soy sauce in there. I'm also going to stick, I don't know. I might not have used, well, there's like this much left in the sack. I'll use it this week in my salads. So I'm going to add just a pinch. I like the taste of herbs when they're not cooked, but that taste will now get into the dish, and I'm going to put a handful of the green onions in too. So I'm going to let this cook for just a couple of minutes. I'm thinking it might need a little bit more. The recipe does not call for chicken stock at all, but I don't know what kind of meat that recipe calls for fat-wise. So I just feel like this meat is really dry. And just to get things going, I like to add the chicken broth. Not a lot. It's free points anyways, so it doesn't hurt anything, and it adds a little flavor. So you could always add water if you didn't have chicken broth, or you could even use a beef broth if you wanted, or if you had some on hand. That would be good too. So we're gonna let that cook for maybe 6 or 7 minutes, just till everything gets soft, and then we're gonna add our dressings in, so stay tuned. Alright guys, it's been about maybe 5 or 6 minutes, just until the cabbage is done to your liking. If you like it really, really cooked, just let it cook a little bit longer. I like mine to still have a little bite to it. So this is just about perfect for me. So I have some snap peas, just cooking in a little cooking spray with some salt. And what I'm going to do now, I am going to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Maybe not quite 2. I don't know if I'll need 2. I'm going to add 1.5 and then wait. And then it calls for a whole tablespoon of sriracha. I'm not a huge sriracha fan. This one seems to be super hot, so I'm just going to squeeze it over. Literally just a squeeze, and mix it in. And then if I want more, I will just put more in as I want it. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do while it's in the pan, I'm going to do just a half right now, just of sesame seeds. I'm just going to put those in so they're inside. And then I'm actually going to split the other half in half. I'm going to put 1/4 of it on here and 1/4 of it on top of the serving that I have. So that, my friends, is it. This is one of the easiest recipes I've ever made. So I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to stir in most of what I have left of the cilantro and the green onions. I'm going to leave a little bit to just put on top, but I am going to plate up, and I will show you what it looks like when it's all plated. Alright guys, this is it all plated up. That big skillet made 4 servings at 4 smart points apiece, I think. Let me take a peek. Oh, I lied. 4 servings at 3 smart points apiece. There is still a lot of food in this skillet. But didn't eat all the peas. So I have 3 points for that. These are 0 and 4 points for the egg roll. So this whole plate of food is 7 smart points. Doesn't get much better than that. I'm gonna go eat. Hope you guys enjoy. I hope you try it. I hope you love it. Have a great night, everybody.